Oh, we're not Mimes now. Okay.
Mimes, thank God. I almost died in the 0.007 second break.
Mimes always go right for the box. What is, I want to know what Mimes did to get thrown in that box. Nobody talks about that. Maybe Mimes are all horrible people.
They got pulled in with a rope. That's how.
This is good.
Hey,
good.
They didn't hear us before, so let's officially. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
Well, because we somehow got onto the topic of fetish, sexual fetish. Two-part statement. One part is a question that I'll follow up with. First off, like I was talking with the missus, we were joking about foot fetishes the other night. Because what if it's the woman that has the foot fetish and the guy doesn't, and the woman's just like, jerk off on my feet, and he's like, I don't like this at all.
I won't be able to finish. It's just not.
Like the idea of getting your fetish is wrong.
Yeah.
Like, we're kinky. Or the woman's like, I've got a foot fetish. And the guy's like, ugh.
Or it's something that you'd never expect her to have. And you're just like you really care about her, but she keeps trying to put like her tit in your butt, like something that doesn't really.
You don't like butt titting?
Stop. I don't like it. It doesn't even work that. Well, when we're talking about functionality.
Like milk shooting? It's called milk shooting.
Milk shooting. It's called third cheek in the middle. We were talking.
Basement. That's what that one's called.
Well, we were talking about bedwetting, and you're like, you ever piss yourself? And I was like, not while drunk. And you took it to mean as if I just did it on purpose sometimes, just stones.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I did.
It's laundry day. Let's fire it up.
I hate this mattress. You hate this mattress. What's the problem? But
you ever like, I won't pee in a pool. I think that's a scumbag move.
No.
But if I'm in the ocean,
yeah,
I'm never not peeing.
It's fair game.
Like if I'm on a beach vacation, it's hard for me to get out of the ocean because all of a sudden I got to go to the bathroom every 10 minutes. Because when I'm swimming, I'm just like, if whatever's got to come out, it's coming out.
I hadn't been in the ocean for a long time and was on vacation in the ocean years ago. And I had
vacation in the ocean
just by myself. And I'd walked in there and I was like, I got to piss. And Kara's like, just piss in the ocean. It's the ocean. And I was just like, oh, come on. Like it took some doing.
Oh yeah. I mean, your natural instinct is not to just like wear shorts and then urinate. Like there's a pageantry involved of like, I'm in the room that this is for. Right. Now I'm removing the clothing that's in front of it.
Yeah.
I'm out in the garage here at night. I pee right in the alley. My apartment's down a few steps.
Okay.
I pee in the alley.
Do you ever worry about a neighbor coming out and being like, oh,
no, it's an alley. It's dark. It's a dark alley.
Okay.
And the way I look at it, there's always they let their dogs pee on my car or it's coyotes. So I'm just putting my stamp on the neighborhood as well. Like who's
your ownership? Yeah.
Give you something to cover up.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Second part of my statement, which I want to know, how are you staying sexy in quarantine?
Oh,
I was thinking about this. It's easy to let yourself go to shit.
Right.
We don't want to focus on too much misery quarantine stuff.
No.
But you live with somebody.
Yes.
I live with somebody. You still want to be attractive and attracted to them.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I will say this. My wife, she's kind of like an angry sex frog in that just, how like a frog will see what it wants and just go put a hand on it. She'll do that.
I didn't know frogs did that.
You can't hear me. Right on my crotch. And sometimes, and it's just like, this is mine, like first thing in the morning. And it's like, oh, we're doing it. Like sex happens normally, I think for a healthy couple, but like generally speaking, it's she's just, before I even think to instigate it, she's like, let's just get this done. Come here. Just very, very mercenary in her lovemaking technique.
I'm still, appreciate your honesty. I didn't know frogs just grabbed what they wanted.
Maybe it's just something I've visualized where just something that just has a dead-eyed stare and just goes for it, you know?
I love all the animals in the animal kingdom that could be possessive and threatening. You went with a frog.
It's not so much that it's possessive or threatening. It's more that the facial expression just never changes. You know what I mean? Like a frog, it always just looks like you can't tell what's going on behind the mask.
It does look like it's going to get what it wants.
That's right.
Winter time, that's fine. I'll let my body freeze. Mm-hmm. I'll die for a few months.
Yeah.
And then come back and be back up on the same shit.
Yep.
From when I was frozen before.
Mm-hmm.
That's why people got in trouble for the National Geographic or like nature photography, where it's like, oh, look at that. We captured this frog.
Yeah.
For the thing. It's like, now they froze the frog, moved it the way they wanted to. It's all like, I didn't realize there's a deceptive world of nature photography out there.
You know what I think of a lot of times when I think of frogs was that tweet you got so in hot water from the Roller Girls, where you said, I dropped a brick on a frog. I'm going to butcher it, but it's about 10 years ago or something. You said, I dropped a brick on a frog once when I was a kid. And that roller girl movie with Drew Barrymore is still the worst thing I've ever seen. And I thought it was so funny because I never saw that movie, but I find definitively opinionated, angry opinions just always funny. You could be talking about any movie. You could have said Citizen Kane. You could have said, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, something everyone just loves. I wouldn't care. The description was so funny. And I know like all the fans and actual roller derby girls were like on your ass. Like they were going to kill you.
Yeah, but that's honestly, if one joke like that loses the fringe element, I'm not angry. Like I'm not precious about numbers.
Yeah.
I'm precious about the quality.
Yeah. And about the level of impact in a way. I remember I had this interview in the AV club about like a song you can't stand. And I mentioned this Zeppelin song, and I love Led Zeppelin, but sometimes the fucking reverence for them drives me fucking insane. Where I'm just like, I'm sorry, man. I don't love how they ripped off certain artists and all this jazz, and comments came after me. And at the time I was like, yeah. And Kara was the one who was just like, good. It's good that you had a reaction of some kind. That you weren't just like, hey, everyone likes this song or that song. I just think either which way, hey.
The easiest thing to do is incense the comment section of the AV club.
Oh God, yeah.
Whenever I've done an interview, I've just made sure to say something and be like, and then in the interview go, have your way with it, comment section.
Nice.
Because they actually are like,
yeah.
You know, I did that Hot Ones show, and I was eating. You know, I was on and off again vegetarian. A lot of it was because of gout. At the time, I wasn't eating meat. The Hot Ones, the interview show increasingly hotter sauces.
Gotcha.
I was eating vegan wings, and I'm like, yeah. So now take the time to pause the video, go in the comment section, and call me a pussy. And like. Right away, just get to the people. This is about it's about the sauce. I'm not eating a different type of chicken wing.
Right.
10 stages. It's just chicken with there. And guess what? I took 2 hits of the top 10 hot sauce they had on there on my vegan wing. But I love people that want to get mad on the internet are a delight to me. And I love the dangling of their fanship for you as like whoa, man, you're going that way? You're about to lose me as a fan. I'm like, I never asked you to be a fan. You're dangling something in front of me. I never asked you in the first place. Fuck off.
No, the partnership you've paid nothing into? Shit. Oh, God damn it. Come back.
Better watch it or I might not like what you do. Fucking fangu. Get the fuck out.
Can I tell you the one today I was thinking about? Perfect transition. The segues on this show, they're always gold and they're smooth.
Can I say right now, Matt?
Yes.
Bitch, please.
Oh, but this isn't even a bitch.
One of our segments.
This isn't even a bitch. This is just like I love this shit too. I put up this fake open letter to my teenage daughter today about it's as serious as like, you know, it's worded like those anything like an open letter to President Trump or an open letter to those who would, you know, poison our youth. It reads that serious until you realize he's just a dad whose daughter will not do TikToks with him while in quarantine. And he's like, he thinks himself a really great dancer and she won't talk to him anymore. And so he put that, like the idea of putting an open letter in the paper for your kid to read and be like, the fuck, Dad? And won't even listen to his Spotify playlist, Andy Slaps, just shit like that. And so I posted that on Instagram and Facebook, and the amount of people that are just like, why don't you just talk to her? It's like, I don't have a kid, much less a teenage daughter, or people that are like, this is actually sweet. Like, no, it isn't.
It's
this
like
is a pathetic man.
When you have to double check, like, okay, wait, are you tagging my bit by doubling down on the sincerity? Right. Or do you legitimately not realize? I love it when like a third party gets a hold of it.
Right.
Because like I was like praising the leaf blowers in my neighborhood on the Nextdoor app.
Yeah, I remember
that. And that one was just like, well, where's the science behind this?
Yeah. It's a fantastic playground we should never take seriously.
But yeah, I just the idea of a fan or somebody likes you dangling their support. Like,
forget it.
You better keep your opinions about this subject to yourself, or else I might not buy a ticket to your show. Please don't. Please tell me how much I owe you for whatever tickets you bought in the past, and fuck all the way off.
The amount of coaching I've got, where I've been doing this 20 fucking years.
Yeah.
Someone's like, you know, like a clip from my special where I have a bit about white privilege, and to me, it's just I won't do the joke, but it's just the joke is about fucking, you know, Hey Jealousy by the Gin Blossoms. About how the guy literally sang, tomorrow we can drive around this town and let the cops chase us around. Yeah, just let them chase us around. Yeah. Like, that's a white person singing that lyric. I'll let the cops chase us around. Woo! You know?
Down that 30-year-old college radio hit like nobody's business.
That's right, because that's what I do. I won't let up on them. But, like, people were writing comments that were like, this is the kind of comedy that's going to bury your career. No one cares, man, about your virtue signaling. I'm just like, dude, the lyric just made me laugh. And I never thought about it that way until I was a grown adult. Like, that song was out when I was in college, and that never crossed my mind. Yeah. But it's like, that's what white privilege is. We don't realize the fucking benefits we get. And we do through life. That's the bit. And I'm not trying to social fucking change anything. It's just funny to me. But I'm just like, please don't coach me. Please.
I think we can reimagine that bit as like the comedy trope of the white guy singing rap lyrics and he won't say the N-word, but it's just the one black guy who loves the Gin Blossoms but won't sing that lyric. He's like, no, if I sing this one, this is what gets me.
He's just like, tomorrow we can drive around this town. Something like
dudes are crazy.
Take her place. Hey, jealousy. Yeah.
All black Gin Blossoms tribute band gunned down on stage for singing about outrunning the cops.
Just singing about it. Oh.
I don't know why that's the funniest idea in the world. Just start with an all black Gin Blossoms tribute.
I mean, you had me at all black Gin Blossoms tribute. You had me right there.
Brendan, get ready to just sing Gin Blossoms tunes because that's all we want to hear right now.
Please don't.
Anyway, so yeah, we got.
We should say, first off, we have a special guest. We're not bringing him up for like about 10 minutes, but.
Yes, yeah, we got guests. We got fun.
Donations go to Planned Parenthood. They're not doing too well right now. I mean, I think they're doing fine, but they got all their funding cut. So, hey, you know, anybody who has a beef with it, A, can fuck off. And B, that was Brendan's choice. And they're a great organization. So, hey, girl.
Hey, girls. Let's, Jake, can we get that? Let's get some questions. Oh.
Nice. I think you got one ready, Kyle.
Georgia is my favorite amateur duo on Pornhub. Did I talk about my a joke that I don't know if I did it last week where I'm like, I don't pay for porn, but I do over tip the pizza delivery guy. So I don't know if that's trickle down economics or not.
I don't know.
Did I do that joke?
Hey, hon.
Yes.
Let me tell her the joke.
What's the joke?
Kara, the joke is I don't pay for pornography, but I overtip the pizza guy. So that's like trickle down economics, right? That's all I need. I didn't deliver it with strength. I didn't deliver it with confidence, but you recognized it as a joke.
I get it. I like it.
The Zoom slowed down. So you're like, I don't.
Yeah.
Are we sure it's the Zoom? Are we sure it's the Zoom? I started early.
Was it just the ketamine you took before the show?
It's probably all the porn in the background slowing it down.
It's all my downloads.
Close all that porn, man.
On hand.
Stepdad porn, right? It's not what we decided.
Strictly stepdad porn.
That's where you know what? That's the fantasy is just, I grossed myself out.
It's pretty gross. All right. Bye. I'm going to go ride the mic.
Okay, babe. All right.
Bye.
We had when we had everybody over for dinner, and Dave Holmes and Ben Wise, Dave and his boyfriend Ben were there, and Dave was like, we all know it's all step something for porn right now. It's just like, oh, my stepsister walked in on me, and I didn't realize it was on the gay side of things too, because Dave was just like, there's a lot of stepdad porn, and right away I was like, beating off to stepdads, Dave. At the dinner table. It was fantastic.
Yeah, but it's your dinner table.
Yeah, fuck it.
You can say what you want.
So if you got to play a villain in a movie, what kind would you be?
Probably a stepdad that wants to fuck all his kids. I mean, I'm trying to alley-oop the conversation that we had. I mean, sure. That's a bad guy. That's a real bad guy. That's so gross. I'll give you a reason to say you're not my real dad.
I think.
Oh, that's right. Look at this huge boner.
Do you get it, kids? Oh,
if your
man,
real dad had one of these right now, it'd be gross.
We're gonna get shut down so bad. I don't know. What villain would I be? Oh man. I mean, you took mine. I think Brendan was thinking like an iconic villain, probably. So
I think Michael Shannon at any time, even when Michael Shannon's the good guy in a movie, he still seems like a villain. I started watching that David Koresh show on Netflix.
Oh yeah?
And he's like I'm only like 2 episodes in. He's the hostage negotiator. Still seems like the villain.
Right.
That guy's creepy as hell, man.
Yeah, he's a scary ass dude.
I had a thought, just independent of anything. I'm like, I wonder if there's anybody who's never laughed. And Michael Shannon was the first name that came to my mind.
I think like the equivalent of you or me laughing so hard we cry and almost barf, like that time drunk Petrovka tackled the dude playing Christmas songs on stage at the Lincoln Lodge and almost smashed his guitar.
Mm-hmm.
That equivalent would be Michael Shannon just went, that was it. Like, that's the hardest. He like a slight nod, a bit of a flicker of amusement or bemusement. Yeah.
It's a difference.
You know what? If I got on our theme of fucking with the people that love to do comments, I would love if I got like cast as the Joker, just so people would lose their fucking minds. I'll just do that. Just the headlines, everyone's comment. Who? All caps. 5 question marks. You know?
That's
like Lex Luthor or something.
For more research, I would love to see like the wildest casting choices that turned out to be like, oh, good job.
You're right. Yeah. What's a good villain? That like who would you cast as somebody?
As a surprisingly evil.
Absolutely.
Well, I just saw a thing online that said Kevin James is playing some like house invasion creep.
Awesome. You're just taking the brand and shattering it with a hammer. That's fantastic.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, though, comedians, when they get to play creeps, it's like, this was like only 2 clicks of the dial away.
So easy to draw from that. It's like, come on. Yeah.
Yeah. Robin Williams playing a creep. Easy. Dive in.
Pete Holmes as the stepdad you described. I'm just not surprised.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I want to see Sinbad being a real.
Oh, fuck yes. Still wearing those baggy,
same outfit.
Those baggy kind of borderline hammer pants that he would wear.
Full custom parachute outfit.
Yep.
But like murderous.
Oh my God, that'd be as a killer of some kind.
Like it's up between. Who's the black guy that was going to be James Bond?
Idris Elba.
Just saying that right now the role's between Idris Elba and Sinbad.
I'm going Sinbad.
I just want a studio head to say those words.
Yeah.
On the head of Paramount Pictures to go like, it's between Idris Elba and Sinbad. What? New James Bond.
Look, let's take the weekend, guys.
Sinbad's the new James Bond.
No, but you know what? I don't want him as the new James Bond. I want him as the Bond villain that lives. Like I want him
to play twins. And their James Bond has had a twin this whole time who was black.
Yep.
Who cares about the whole franchise?
People
want the whole
hit a square log. Bond fans would they would have aneurysms across the world. Who? He's black, and the villain is him. And it's Sinbad. He's not that good of an actor. He's fine. He's not working that hard on it. He's doing the Frank Sinatra on the set of Ocean's 11, where he's just like doing one take, and they're like, "All right, let's try another one." Why? That was perfect. Why?
I mean, all of the
go gamble. Come on.
I want to see Sinbad playing any main true mafia character.
Right. Oh yeah.
We're doing. Who is the Teflon Don? Who is that guy?
John Gotti.
Sinbad as John Gotti.
Oh.
All right, great 10-minute Sinbad riff, but let's move to our question of the week.
Okay.
From Noah Nelson on Patreon, who said, "What's the best injury story you have? Drunken mishap, bike stuff, tour, etc."
I'm excited about Sinbad playing John Gotti in a biopic.
We will come back to that.
All right, fine.
Okay. What, Kyle? You want to go first?
I mean, I don't have a Matt Hoffman injury list. I got this. See that dent in my, that dent right there? That's from jumping off a fence, drunk, trying to body slam somebody. There's no body there. And I tore all the ligaments that hold my collarbone in. That was drunk. I got 5 stitches in my knee from a bike thing. I think dislocated or sprained both knees. Got a dog bit me in my face. Yeah, that was a little kid. So the dog bit my face. So I have a scar on my cheek. I got punched in the face over there. I got the scar above my eyebrow. But they're not. I think it's kind of just like you drive a car long enough, you're going to get scuffs on the bumper. There's nothing massive.
Yeah. I mean, I've dislocated both knees. I've had my nose broken.
What'd you do to your knees, man?
Oh, I just have my legs go like that, I'm built like a lava lamp, as I say on stage. And then people are like, that's such an amazing observation. They carry me away and give me blowjobs. But no, I just my first one was probably the worst one because I remember I was in this basketball camp. And then after that, I was going to go to this camp called Sports Fitness where you do all these other sports. And I was never good at sports. Did soccer all through my youth and played football for a whole week and a half. Didn't make it through daily doubles because of my knees. They're fine, but like if I turn them a certain way, they'll go out. Like if I get hit. But like when basketball, a guy went up for a rebound, I landed, a guy was standing on my foot and I turned and my knee popped out and I fell and my kneecap was sticking out of the side of my leg, like up. And and everyone around me is borderline vomiting. They're all just like, oh my God. And this is when I was 13 years old. And I remember looking at my knee, literally in shock, feeling no pain and going, I don't have to go to sports fitness. I don't have to go to sports fitness now. There's no way. There's no fucking way. I have to go to that other sports camp. I won. Literally.
You're like
the coach took my hand and you just straighten your leg and it goes back in. And it went back in. I just tore the ligaments on the side. That's all that happens. I had a.
You're like Corey Glover in Platoon.
What's that?
You were like Corey Glover, singer of the band Living Color, in the movie Platoon, which he was in, and a lot of people don't know.
But didn't he have like
He's a guy that after the battle, he stabbed himself. So when they're coming to evacuate people, he stabbed himself.
Oh, that's right. So I forgot about that. I just remember he had that bad foot. Remember he had like swamp boot or whatever. I forgot he stabbed himself. So yeah, if I could have, I would have. What's the term when you like shoot yourself or stuff? Anyway, forget it. But yeah, that's mine. That's probably my worst.
Hey, and it's 5:30, girls. So we're gonna go ahead and cut to commercial. Say goodbye.
Okay. Hey, girl. We'll be right back with our special guest after this. Hey. And we're back. Hey, girl.
Sounds like sports are about. Hey, girl, we're back. I think it's time for the guest.
If you can, folks, be sure to donate. The organization needs your help to support women's health. And without further ado, Kyle, invite your fantastic guest, our guest.
Happy to have my pal. Became a pal later in life after many years of me watching his musical endeavors and writing endeavors. You know him from Lawrence Arms and the Wandering Birds and the Falcon. Happy to call him a pal these days. Brendan Kelley, everybody. Well, hey.
Oh, here we go.
You know, do we get it?
Yeah.
There he is.
Hey,
yeah. Hey, man. Girl.
Hey, girl.
Cheers. How's everyone quarantining?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. Terrific. I'm at a bar.
I'm going to ask you.
Yes.
We talked about this already. How are you keeping yourself sexy for your partner these days?
Going with just. I feel like in a quarantine situation, your partner's standards are going to fucking plummet real fast, and I'm just trying to sort of like hit the lip on the way down. You know what I mean? Like, and just like, you know, catch her before she hits the ground. So when her standards get to like nothing, I'm right there. You know?
It's good.
But
yeah.
See, I'm trying to like maintain a healthy semblance, man. I did like a mud mask the other night. I'm trying to like keep myself attractive in a way. Like someone called me, sorry, I got to go on my phone because my internet's bad. I'm rebooting.
Okay, reboot.
Yeah, somebody said my arms look skinny because I was on the internet, and somebody looked at me and made a comment about my physical appearance because people are scumbags, and I took it to heart. You know.
That's some
On
bullshit.
the internet that happened?
All right.
I expect that
Yeah,
kind
hold
of
on.
in middle school, but not on the internet.
No.
Well, no matter how much you expect it, it's still sad. Hold on, I'm leaving to come back in.
Yes. Hold that thought. Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. As long as you're good for the person you're with, then fuck it. Fuck that person.
Yeah, but like at the same time, man, it's like that. I don't even know how to say her name. Emily, like Ratajkowski or whatever.
Yeah.
She'll post a fucking picture on Instagram. People be like, "You ugly bitch," and it's like,
You got to expect a little bit of that treatment.
your standards of. I mean, if she's an ugly bitch, I look like literally something that like a crow vomited.
Oh, we're monsters, dude. To like people that are in their, I would say like early 20s, you know, like early to mid 20s. It's just like this, like who are these garage monsters that are talking to each other?
Can I also say that Emily Ratajkowski like defended the fat Jews stealing of memes?
Oh, that's right.
So like I had no opinion of her any other way.
But she's ugly inside.
I was like, burn this hot tittied witch.
Yeah, well, yeah, she's hideous inside, I guess. But
it's more just like plainly ignorant. Like we all have friends that are kind of fucked up here and there, but if your friend is stealing other people's shit and making money off it, and you're like, look, I don't know what the big deal is. You're comedians. Make up more jokes. It's like, what? How does that commodity ever like put in any other area of art? Like if someone was just stealing all your songs, and then you're like, those are my fucking songs, and the person's like, write new ones. I'm making money off these, and I put them in an ad for
you're actually like bringing together two things that are very interesting, because the other, like the thing that she's famous for, is being in the Blurred Lines video, which was a stolen song. So maybe that's the shit right there.
Oh my God, you're right.
You know, maybe she's just like, yo, I fucking pony up next to these thieves and just have a great rack.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. There, but for the grace of God, go I.
Right.
I think we can't. I think we got to stop putting so much reverence on models to understand creating, because models don't create; they just are.
Don't say something you can't take back. That's very strong.
I know. Well, and hey, nobody's going to suffer more than me isolating my huge contingent of professional models that make up my fan base.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, look,
you're very brave.
You never had to make anything.
I mean, look, I'm biased. I'm obviously, the brand spokesman and model for Soft Week Lumberjack Weekend Father clothing line. And that's something that I put my heart into, as a model. So it's just that's very strong to say that we can't, worship them as we're meant to, I think.
You've patented the axe handle that moisturizes at the same time.
Yeah, yes, I did.
Oh my God, that's so pervy.
Oh, if you think that's pervy, we got more stuff to get into. Brendan, what song, if I have to alley-oop you into a tune that you probably already have predetermined that you want to play, but how would you make up a poignant intro to a song that has nothing to do with the times that are at hand?
I was thinking I would play this one song that is very reflective of times past, man, and sort of like a revisiting of some concepts that maybe were a little bit easier to indulge in when I was a young man, a rambler, if you will. And I wrote this song as a bit of an older man, and it's almost like I've been in quarantine from my youth. If you want to, but
that was a good tie. That was a good tie. I love it.
Before I get started with this amazing rendition of this song, if there's anything you want to hear, I'll just fucking play it. I mean, for fuck's sakes.
I want you to be sitting in your own pocket right now and rip off what you're excited to do. I know you're doing some shows online and you're nice enough to do this for us. So I want you to do one that you. Honestly, man? All we did was talk about how weird sexual fetishes can be if one person's not into them, and if Sinbad played James Bond and James Bond's villain as a twin.
Right.
This isn't like a high concept show, man.
That is a great idea.
Yeah.
If you just want to sing Happy Birthday and then smash your guitar, that is up to you, man.
No, Brad.
I'm an albino.
I want to. What? Who?
Is Sinbad an albino?
No.
But I mean, he is like very fair and he has red hair.
That's true. Never thought about that.
So if he's playing James Bond and James Bond's arch nemesis,
right,
there's such an opportunity to like make him like the albino one and then like the non-albino one.
Oh, dude, I got the whole thing plotted out. It's like Sherlock Holmes and Moriarty. They're both geniuses of their own, their own worlds. It's perfect.
It's
which Sinbad wears traditional Sinbad attire? James Bond Sinbad?
No, the bad one.
Sinbad?
The bad one.
Actually, the evil Sinbad looks exactly like regular Sinbad, and the other Sinbad has black hair and wears a tuxedo.
I think the evil one should just carry a mic around like he's Steve Jobs, just always about to give a seminar or something.
Yeah.
Either way, we've turned Hollywood on its head right now.
Obviously. No, Brendan, I think you should play the song that you were talking about. I want to hear that.
Speaks, let her rip.
All right, here we go. This song's called Ramblin' Revisited. It's by a little organization called the Wandering Birds. Here we go. I'm lying here, dreaming of you, soft to the touch, just a few cues, beating with sweat, still going down, knocking me out in the next round, robbing me up, keeping me hard. This is the greatest heavenly reward. And I can't think, and I can't breathe. Some of these guys that started like me, turning thieves, down by the dumps, down by the docks, down in those lungs, they're just the edge. These fire songs, those days are gone, boys, those days are gone. Still we're rambling on. Stones where legs used to be. You could pass me the bottle, you could pass me the beans. Stove up the fire, out from the guard, swinging that stick, patrolling the yard. Now this here bento is all I have for the rambling I did in my past. Good in the soil, shit don't grow. Don't come back, didn't you know? Only knows to go. All right. Sliding down back to where we began. Here we come, here we come, here we come. Done, 'cause in the moonlight, we can still run.
Yeah.
That was awesome. What a great song.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah,
God. I mean, it's like,
get into that howling party.
that was fantastic. And perfect timing with Kyle coughing during it. Felt like I was around a campfire. Oh, you-
I thought I was muted. Sorry, man.
it was perfect.
Yeah, howl's a little weird. How do you know if you can fucking? How do you know if you can howl that loud on a Zoom call, man? I don't think Zoom was set up for the Springsteenian howl.
I think you got to let it rip and find out. Go for it. Ask for forgiveness, not for permission, man.
Goddamn right.
Yep.
I want to talk about now. I'm on my phone, so I don't get to see it as good. You got your own, are you still in the Lincoln Square neighborhood of Chicago?
I am a little bit west. I'm in the Ravenswood Manor neighborhood of Chicago.
Oh man. I'm having serious nostalgia. I went from nostalgia of listening to live music just now, Yeah, that was such a fantastic song, and you're such a great performer. And then now you're like, I'm in Lincoln Square, and it just I'm having flashbacks to my 20s. Is this? Yeah. Anyway, go on.
I wanted to ask, because you guys both have had parallel careers as bartenders in the Chicagoland area. Well, and I never made it in the service industry. I did not have the constitution to deal with strangers. So I wanted to know, what out of both of you guys, what are stories of maybe even the most precarious or the most ridiculous, you're on the job. I guess the idea of having, empathy for drunks.
Right.
But yet still having to retain your position as an employee of a place. If you got anything like that, because I'm curious about that nature of I've been drunk, so how can I judge someone else for being this kind of an asshole when that's who I was last night, it's who I'll be tomorrow. But tonight, I'm an employee, and I got to get this guy out of here.
Please go ahead.
Well, just I think I can clear myself out. Brendan, I think, probably worked in cooler joints than me. I never really worked in a cool bar. I mean, I worked at Rock Bottom Brewery on, Grand and what was it? North? Well, no.
No. It's Grand and
not North. North is it basically in the North Loop.
Dearborn.
And River North. And when I worked there, we lived near where the Enron offices were. Remember them?
Yeah.
And those guys would come in and get fucked up, and it's I couldn't give a shit about kicking them out. It was never I wasn't working at Subterranean in Wicker Park or something, or some place cool or fun. I mean, I met some of the best friends of my life that work in there, but the cool thing was they hired a guy who would train a lot of us as boxers, not me, but he was like a boxer. he was like an undercover security guy, and no one knew he was in plain clothes, and he would throw people out. He was like an ex-cop, throw people out spectacularly. I mean, I saw him grab some white collar drunks and just
fucking terrible.
Throw them out the door.
The best part was there was a cop that would make us fight. Jesus fucking Christ. I worked at Rock Bottom Brewery, but it wasn't all bad. There was a pig that used to fucking destroy innocent bystanders. Then he'd make us fight as well.
To be fair, he was a black
He didn't turn me on to anything.
He was a black ex-cop who worked in the South Side teaching, basically training black boxers. But he was our undercover guy. Anyway, Brendan, you go.
Holy shit. I don't know. When I worked at the North Side, which wasn't a very cool bar, it was okay. The North Side.
It's called the North. Yeah, I know that bar.
Yeah, Damon and North Avenue.
Right.
It has its moments. I mean, it's the kind of place that has beautiful servers. You know what I mean? It's not like a dive bar. It's
right on.
It's they take all like the hottest baristas from all the coffee shops, and they're like, "Would you like to be a cocktail waitress?" And then you have the north side. But there was this dude that used to come in, and he would come in the day, and he would wear like kind of like sweat shorts and a trench coat, and he was like kind of like stout and ruddy and older, like probably like 65, maybe older even, covered in scabs, always had money, always just piss fucking drunk.
Rich Scabby Senior.
So, well, I mean, I almost guarantee he slept in a car. Like he wasn't a rich guy, but he just like had like a wad of cash from like selling his WIC card or whatever the fuck he did. I don't know. But he was so smart. He'd be like, "You ever read Tin Drum by Gunter Grass?" And I was like, "I never read Tin Drum by Gunter Grass." He's like, "All right, well, I'll be making your acquaintance then." But he was just like side eyeballs, fucking crazy weirdo. And then like my boss would come up and be like, "Do you really think this guy should be in here?" Because it's just like all these like, beautiful cocktail waitresses and like yuppies getting like Diet Cokes and fucking veggie sandwiches. And then this dude who's like clearly just wearing a trench coat and sweat shorts covered in scabs, expounding loudly about like whether Fonte or Bukowski had a more like really truly nihilistic or ennui like world purview, it was just like, and I was like,
top one. I can't even off the top of my head go which is,
Yeah, and I'm like, you know what, man? If you want him out of here, you kick him out. He's tipping me well, and he's literally the only interesting person in here. So, I'm not doing it. He's not fucking bothering anybody except for you.
Mm-hmm.
So that, yes, Kyle, to answer your question, I have.
Right.
I believe the guy's name was Howard, which is crazy that I remember that. And I would
Howard's
also
not a guy you kick out.
No, Howard's a good guy.
Howard's a guy you talk out of the bar.
Yeah.
No,
Howard's the guy you reason with.
Howard is the lawyer of the guy you kick out of the bar, usually. But I bet pretty much every penny I have that he's dead now, because he didn't seem like totally alive then. But on the off chance he's out there and watching this, what's up, man? I remember you.
Hey, Howard.
Howard, donate to Planned Parenthood.
That's right.
Hey guys, speaking of donations, we just had $150 come in from Wormwoo XXVII with the message, "I think you're both hilarious and I'm happy to donate to a good cause that helped my wife with finding resources when she was pregnant with our daughter." So nice work.
Wormwoo 7.
That's awesome.
Wormwoo, many numbers and letters. Thank you, brother.
Fucked up that they left me out of the whole equation, but whatever. That's fine. Money's money, I guess.
Special guest star, baby.
Oh yeah, let's invade someone's home together, guys.
All right, we got Brendan from Georgia in an early evening of Too Many Brendans.
We're rocking another Brendan.
Those birds wandered far.
Hey, Brendan.
What's happening?
Oh wait, he's muted. Oh,
can you hear me? What?
Hey, Brendan, can you hear us?
Yeah.
All right. What's happening, dude?
Oh, dude, what's up? I'm in Savannah. Hey, guys, thanks for having me. Fucking the Brendan's show. Welcome, Matt and Kyle. We're happy to have you.
Here we are.
Before we get anywhere, I've been watching the first 5 minutes of every single public domain with Kyle Kinane on the toilet, and it's been great. So I just wanted to thank you for that. That's been the best shits I've been having in a while.
Yeah, man. As long as you keep stuff free to consume, nobody's allowed to complain. Anytime I get a complaint, like, "What do you do?" I'm like, "It's how much did you pay?" Exactly. Kiss my asshole. It's a great way to dismiss anybody, is to offer your product for free. And then if they feel compelled to pay money, then it's great.
Plus, you spend so much time dressing up like Dracula. Like the amount of time.
I'm watching just for the burps and the farts and shit,
Like Dracula would. Kyle prepares. An actor prepares.
Is that what Dracula likes?
Dracula's not eating solid foods.
No,
he's all just nighttime air and the blood of virgins, man. That's got to be gassy in some context.
He's like a Spaniard, just nothing but blood and virgin.
Just like a Spaniard, blood and nighttime air. That's his whole diet.
It's like the thing I said before about a strong opinion, even if I don't know how I feel about it, will always make me laugh. I like how definitive he was. Like, it's like a Spaniard, and I was like, okay, yeah.
Well, you're gonna eat blood sausage, man. Spain, goddamn it.
I'm jealous of the background you have, Townsend. The haphazard, which Braunger you've employed, and Brendan, that's a bar. So like a Chicago basement bar is kind of just required for the having. If you own a home, your basement should have a bar. And that's how I grew up. Well, like any family relative that had a basement had a bar in their basement. But
there was no bar here. The alderman came over and was like, "Hey, what are you doing with this space? We're going to need you to put a bar in." So,
it's structural. It's a structural necessity.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or what? What's going on? Yeah.
But I'm saying, the design, like the back, like the seemingly haphazard framed accoutrement. If I go and I'm looking at Brendan T and Matt, I'm looking at your back walls, and it all makes sense. If I do that in my own house, I'm like, this is just a bunch of shit I put up.
You do that with bikes.
Doesn't make any sense. The OCD that I have OCD like termites. It lives within my framework. You never see it, but it's in there slowly dismantling my infrastructure at all times.
No, there's two reasons for like the haphazard small pictures everywhere on the wall. It's number one, your old lady just left and you're like, you know what? Fuck you. I am putting up the old style poster. And number two is that you live with a roommate and you're like vying for supremacy.
All right. What's the truth? Because Braunger, I know that's your office, so you have full reign over your walls.
Right.
Brendan T, what's the truth of your situation? Match your dispute BK's claims.
This is a combination of two things, mine and my fiance's life kind of coming together. Some stuff she likes, some stuff I like. It all's different sizes, so it's got to fit like a Tetris puzzle, but it doesn't clear when you make a line.
So this is like essentially...
Okay. There's a place here. Something's going to go here.
So what this is basically like that last little like string quartet piece on the deck of the Titanic before it hit the iceberg. In that it seems to work harmoniously, but soon somebody's going to come along and be like, nope, fuck this. This all goes.
Gentlemen, it has been an honor.
And that's going to be your fiance. The second you get married, she's going to be like, oh, these little pictures, check this out.
She's making a mistake. I told her. She asked me to marry her at an open mic. She's an idiot.
How's it gonna go good?
That's a keeper. God damn it! Are you a perfect caller?
Oh no, she did it with a pun too. Like, no, she's losing out on this
game.
Yeah, I mean, she's losing out on the deal. I'm winning on it, but
what was the pun?
She had a ring box and it opened and Spider-Man was there and it said, "Will you marry me?" but spelled like Mary Jane, like Peter Parker's.
Right.
Well, that's Mary Jane. To marry me. It's not a great pun, but it's a pun. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I got it from my comedy nerd, my comic book nerddom.
Dude, she did a bit about. Never mind. I can't. Her mom might see this. Never mind. We won't talk about it.
Okay.
Her mom might see this, but she's not going to see her own stand-up.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, I'm a comedian. You guys know exactly how it goes. Yeah, that's exactly how it.
Yeah.
Are you gonna have like a nerd wedding?
We're having a fast, cheap wedding, followed immediately by a reception where we're letting people do karaoke. So it's either gonna be amazing or terrible. We're gonna see.
That sounds great.
Karaoke reception. Wild choice.
I mean, I've got some lined up and ready to go.
One of my best friends did it, and it was the best time.
See, that's what we're thinking, man. We're thinking it's gonna go good. 10, 10, 20. Countdown. 10, 10, 20.
Okay.
First off, Beaks, did you have fun wedding or did you have traditional wedding?
It was backyard, my wife's parents' house. Kegs, booze, food. I guess it's pretty standard. I don't know. It was all the power went out at some point, and I think some people snuck off into like some sort of rodeo pasture, whatever the fuck you call it, to bone. I'm from the city, man. I don't know what that's called when you pass out in the country, but you know,
a field.
A field. Yeah, that's what you. Yeah, there you go.
Field.
I was looking for the jargon, man.
Gotcha. Yeah. A tough one.
To play, you know, one of them places that doesn't have a Rite Aid built on it yet.
Yeah,
what do you call that place?
Yeah.
Oh, field. Okay.
Yeah.
Real estate.
We got some more donations. So we got Javisi, Lindy Welch with 2 donations. One for a housemate, who is the Braunger to her Kinane, her words. Diggs Retro 159 and Annie Harrington. Thank you so much for donating. It's a little ironic. Four fucking bros raising money for Planned Parenthood, but God damn it, that's America.
I raised money last year through my website. I raised $878.
Nice work, Brendan.
Nice work.
Yeah, I fucking love Planned Parenthood.
Yeah.
What is your wife like? Or sorry, Brendan Townsend. Is your fiance like right there?
Yeah, she's like right there.
Just watching you do this,
It's the pandemic, Kyle. She's never not right there, Kyle. It's the pandemic.
Man, why do you think I'm in my garage?
How nice to have a garage.
I'll be honest with you guys. This isn't even my house. So,
BK, why are you putting that guitar down, buddy? You got one more tune.
Oh, yeah?
I play one more tune, but I mean, it's just hard to sit here and not like noodle on it, and I don't want to like fucking play over anybody's fucking good time, man.
I
What?
appreciate that.
Brendan,
That
you
was
had a
very
question
funny.
on the
What's your-
Patreon that
as
we didn't
we're-
get to. That was what's the longest that people have been on tour? Is that right?
Yeah.
I don't want to mess.
Yeah, I just wanted to know what was the longest you've been out on the road for any of the 3 other panelists because you got better answers than me, so I just wanted to hear.
I do a month. Month's my longest.
Yeah, like what, Kyle? You talking straight? Like don't
Of not being back and of not sleeping in my own bed. The month is the longest I've done. And nowadays, now with having bone chain.
someone to love and care for you. I know.
You know, the one with the foot fetish that goes the wrong way.
The one who's mixing up my picatures in there. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
But the longest I'd go out for was a month before I was in a relationship.
What about you, Brendan? Kelley?
There was a time when we used to like live on the road and I didn't even have a house. So I think there was one year we played 366 shows. We had Christmas Day off. And I think in that time we had a couple of like nights where we'd like pass through, but I didn't have a bed to sleep in. So I'd get to Chicago and it would be like, hey, we got the day off. And I'm staying on Marcus's floor, you know? So I don't think it counts as like going home. But so, yeah.
Wow.
Was that Lawrence Arms?
Yeah.
Lawrence Arms?
Yeah. Good times. I mean, in those fucking days, man, there was 2 things we would do. One was we'd go to like Aldi's got kind of a good reputation now, but whatever you used to think of when you thought of Aldi, and think of like the off-brand Aldi.
Yeah.
Aldi's has a good reputation now.
Yeah.
What a way to start a tale.
Yeah, but we would go and we would buy. One thing we would do is we'd buy one thing of American cheese, and one thing of white bread, and that would cost $2, $1 for each, and that would be our whole meals for the week. And then the other thing that we would do is sometimes we could find these microwavable bean burritos in like a 30-pack, and that thing would cost like $3. And we'd have that, and we'd just stop at gas stations and we'd microwave them in the gas stations. And that would be all we'd eat for like months at a time.
Oh my God.
And it would be like, did you have your cheese sandwich today? Hey, what's up? What are you doing going in the bread, man? I thought you already had your sandwich. Like,
But it's always like, why did everybody look good in these bands? Like everybody else started, like that was the age. Everybody else like, all right, we're in our 20s, starting to put on the I got a day job in beer money weight, and like bands were like, oh, you're slim. They must be working out. These fucking sellouts are concerned about their image because they're just trying to get laid after shows. It was like, oh no, you were eating $2 worth of food a day. That's what it was.
Yeah, I was licking the van seats for protein.
That's the wrong protein. That's the wrong protein.
Oh, shit.
That brings us back to the start of the whole episode where we were talking about stepdad porn.
Yeah.
Oh,
In
so
a
you're
way.
talking about amateur teen versus pro teen. All right, anyway. Sorry.
I'll lean in. I'll lean on it. I'll
You got
lean in
me,
on that
man.
one.
I dug that.
I'll lean in on that one. Amateur teen versus pro teen. Are you just sitting on that, waiting to use it? Like,
No, man. You know, it's like a fecund valley. You never know what's going to pop up through the soil at any given moment, man.
you goddamn son of a bitch.
That's what they call me.
Well, as I said that, has anybody listened to Danzig's Elvis covers?
What? His songs already are Elvis covers. If Elvis was in hell.
Danzig's Elvis covers came out last week.
I have not listened to it. I gotta say, don't plan on it.
Brendan's, plural Brendan's.
Not a big Danzig or Elvis fan.
One more than the other? No, not particularly. They're both sitting at sea level for me. Like, I know who they are. I get Elvis. I get Danzig. Not my faves.
Yeah.
What a definitive. I get Elvis. I get Danzig. Not my thing.
Yeah, he's honest. So
I'm not into stuff that's good. That's my thing.
Gouger, we got to say goodbye. Thank you for your help and your support, man.
We're just
Thank you
getting
guys so
going.
much for having me. I appreciate it. Like, this was really nice.
Appreciate it.
Anytime you want to have me on, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, keep checking in, man. Without a doubt.
I'm stuck here. Fine, great.
Later, other Brendan.
We're all stuck here, dude.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Brendan.
Oh wait, they took me off.
God damn it. Yeah, wrong, Brendan.
I hope you have the guitar.
It's a vicious death on Hey Girl.
That guy went out laughing, like got thrown off a cliff.
Like,
it was
he's
definitely
the
a
villain.
Schwarzenegger villain. Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
You'll never get me, Riddick.
Well, dude, Brendan, thank you so much for coming on the show. Would you play us out with a
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, man. I got a song here I can play.
Smash one out, man.
Thanks for having me, guys. This has been really fun, and
Thanks for doing it, dude.
You're great.
you know, gives me an excuse to come out to the bar here.
There you go.
All right. For those of you out there that don't know me, my name is Brendan. Play in a band called the Lawrence Arms, a band called the Falcon and the Wandering Birds. The Falcon is one band, the Wandering Birds is another, the Lawrence Arms. And we have a record coming out this summer. So the Lawrence Arms, dude. So good at this. All right. All right. Here we go. I never wanted to die, oh, but it's too late now. My heart is growing so cold, and the corpse I leave behind ain't gonna be no pretty boy It's sick, sad, good to see. We thought about where we love to go. I am beautiful. I am fucking in the snow. On New Year's Day, your Christmas Eve. On a warm November night, really beneath the orange leaf. If you dream the way that we believe. I got kicked out of Lawrence home. And this guy young didn't want to die. Yes, I know. Now I got nowhere left to go. So my love would rather be alone. Yesterday, woke up to find the black in my bed that turned to white, and the pretty girl keeps smiling at me, just there on straight ahead, look out at the tree. So tonight, I sit up here with these street lights and these 17 men straight from the grave of my teenage diary. Underneath the shady stars, like I was 17. Man, I mean, I got kicked out of all its own. And this guy, young shit, didn't work, and now I guess outside know. Now I got nowhere left to go. 'Cause all my love would rather be alone. I got nowhere left to go. 'Cause all my love would rather be alone.
Yeah.
Hey. Wow.
Hell yeah, man.
What a great
Dude,
song.
Brandon, thank you. Thanks so much for being on the show, buddy.
Thanks,
Hey,
man.
man, thanks for having me. I love you guys. It's fucking a pleasure.
We raised
too,
some
man.
songs. We got a new one. Okay, we got one more donation from Neo Nate. $20. Thank you, Nate. And we got $241 total. So we raised some dough. That was
That's
awesome.
awesome. Thanks everybody that donated to Planned Parenthood. Good cause. If can't do it tonight, consider doing it another time. People out there need help from them, and they need help from all of us. So, yep, that's good. That's my.
It's okay if a little beer money goes to a thing better than yourself once in a while. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. You still need beer money. It's okay if it transfers. Hell yeah, everybody. Well,
Amazing.
hey girls.
Hey, girls.
Hey, girls.
been a time.
Well, I'm out of drinks.
Oh, so am I. Oh, hey, shit. Hold on. New record. We just got $40 from Albrechts. ALBRECHS. I think I should say it. Albrechts. $40. We got a new record. You did it, Brennan.
Brendan, you topped Shane Torres's charity from last week. You know
Good.
Shane. You know Shane. He's that long-haired son of a bitch.
It's my life's mission to bury him in every endeavor he ever does.
You did. Tonight you did.
Made it happen.
Shane Torres, suck it.
Now I love him.
There it is.
That's been another episode of Hey Girl with Matt Braunger and Kyle Kinane here on HoldThePhone.tv. Special thanks to everyone on Patreon for supporting the show, including AJ Gary, Amanda, Andy, Asher, Sloth, B, Billy, Brandon Townend, Grisham Miller, CJ Sullivan, Clutch Chronicles, Daryl Duffy, Derek, Diane Clifton, Edward P, Erica M, Herb Lanston, Jake the Magic Dog, Jane Williams, Jared Smith, Jennifer Edwards, Turner, Jeremy Refrigerante, Justin Petters, Katie B, Kenneth Stapleton, Kimberly Gardner, Mark DeLeo, Matt Gish, Mebro Me, Meg McKay, Mike Malika, Mr. Delira, Nick Finelli, Noah Nelson, Phil Smith, Rachel Morgan, Rat Tank, Rihanna Douglas, Robertus Lamborghini, Ryan Galvin, Sarah Sequoia, Ted Sweeney, Weather McNabb, and Will Rame. We could not make the show without you. Thanks so much for your support.